Hello and welcome back to Pick and Place Hoi4 with the Kaisereich mod. We are back in the Russian Republic at the moment, but we do have the legitimate Tsar, Dmitri Romanov. That'll be nice. That'll be lovely to have. We got the Oranka back, but we can't do anything else until the Civil War kicks off and is done. So we'll just have to sit around and wait. I have guaranteed Bulgaria, as well as non-aggression pact them. I could, please, mister, give me some beats. In the event that they are attacked, Ma Click declared is attacked by Mongolia. No shockers there. Perhaps I could help out the Ma Click, but I don't think that's really useful. Volunteers, please. Wow, limit of 7. Hot damn. That could probably change around the battle, but why though? The Republic of China is fighting against the St. Peter, against the Allgemeine Ostasian Gesellschaft. Over here, so long as Urga is taken. But if they take Urga, then I would have to fight over Ma Click, and it's honestly easier to just fight Mongolia in general. Then, if Mongolia takes over more, then I take over more, Man, something's going on with the frames. We're getting like 13 frames. What is this? 13 frames a second. What is this madness? Is it because there's already a couple of wars going on? Najd and Jabal Shamar. Najd. Come on, you know you want to, Najd. Also, I have 0 manpower. It's very annoying. Can I get higher? Let me conscription. What's the problem here? Oh, it does not have enough. Got it. Damn on. Dispersed industry. Natural approach. Wait until I get 100 political power, then I can get a better law for manpower. Over here, god dang. God dang it, Bobby. First Women's Division of Death. Maria Bachkareva. Colonel of the Russian Army in here with the Weltkrieg, the Russian Civil War, and recently requested government to allow formation of the First Women's Division combining existing women's battalions of death, which should later serve as basis of the formation of the Women's Corps. Accepting this proposal will surely boost our strength of our army, not to forget significant propaganda value, but conservative elements of the armed forces, unwilling to change the status quo, have to be taken into consideration. Nah, do it. Do it. So we got the Women's of Death. They are veterans. They are stronger than any man. Where is Kazan? It's over here. Alright. Women of Death. No women leaders, but women of death. Women of Dad. How about you? You also have a good hat. You can take over the fallback line there in Kazan. I need you to live. For later. Now this war against the Republic of China and Allgemeine Ostasian Gesellschaft, that would be really interesting is if the Qing got involved by attacking the Shanxing Tianguo, or if the Yunnan clique got involved with like a... Oh, you just called the Yunnan clique, you didn't go anything else. General strike, damn socialist, I want that strike on my... I want the head of that bomber on my desk! I want that bomber. Arthur Horner elected the chairman of the TUC. Trade Union Congress of the Union of Britain, don't care. Coup d'etat and Sam. I've never seen you before. Go away. You don't look good. Dmitri Pavlovich, new power. He has ascended. Dmitri Romanov took power by happy coincidence. He isn't going to lose his position. Since he can't control both Duma and Senate, the Grand Duke is in great need of completely obedient political power. That's why a new party called the Indivisible Russia was created by Felix Yusupov, who has been Dmitri's friend since childhood. This new party is ready to remain interests of Russia and acting president. The Duma is nothing but a formality. Negotiating with the strikers. Stall the negotiations. Reach an agreement. Base stability down, but consumer goods factories down. Reach an agreement. Stability up, but lower rights. That's fine for a year. I'll deal with it later. We'll reach an agreement with the strikers. Oh, manpower. Yeah, I need to get my manpower up before the war. That's not gonna do. The Union Nationalista achieves Italian majority. So that would be Mussolini. Mussolini Bambini. Factory returns to work. Excellent. Good for me. This war against... I don't know which side's winning. Let's see if I can find it in the war tab. Current wars. The Zaybay-Tibetan War. Kind of... No, it's really Mongolia, but okay. Maxim Gorky dies. Ostation Gesellschaft. It looks like the China First have lost more. Russian writer Alexei Maximovich Petskov, better known as his pen name, Maxim Gorky, died today in Moscow at 68, a fellow traveler of the Bolsheviks. He experienced oppression under the Tsarist regime, but was quite doubtful under the October Revolution, thus avoiding reprisals after the Civil War, a rabid opponent of Kerensky. He publicly supported Bukharin as he narrowly followed his son to death. Many think that his sudden death could be due to the changing political atmosphere in Russia. I share you. 68 is an old age. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about it. Don't you do it. I'm getting political power pretty fast because we're not spending it on anything. But once I start taking actual focus trees, that's going to all go away real fast. Over here. Reichsback Great. Oh! I did not notice this. The Allgemeine Ostasian Gesellschaft is no longer part of the Reichspakt. I did not even notice that. So what happens if you get free? Trade with Bulgaria? Of course. As Bulgaria has approached us yet again. In order to further ties between our countries, this time we've made it clear that we would like to pursue a trade deal with us in an attempt to follow the freer movement of goods between our nations that have argued has been mutually beneficial both of our economies. I swear I don't have dyslexia. This is our response. Excellent! Bulgaria is our little friend, even though we have to go all the way through the Baltics, through the English Channel, through the Mediterranean, through the Bosphorus, and well, Carlos, and through the Black Sea. I guess I don't have to go through the Bosphorus. I can just meet them up there. Because you are big. You are big, strong Bulgaria. Yes, please. Goddamn. Limited conscription, please. I would like some bits. Over here, troops are ready on the lines. Mansions of the aristocrats, the richest people of Russia, who partially represent the Senate, could take back some of their mansions after the awful land redistribution in the Civil War. But they suffered a lot in the high land taxes of the Kerensky's regime. Though these taxes are really profitable for our economy, but the loyalty of the senators are highly important in the realization of the Dmitri Pavlovich policy. There is possible solution to this problem. The mansions of some senators could be secured by the Russian Republic as a historical heritage. That means the senators will pay the taxes, but the government will partially invest in the maintenance of these buildings. Hopefully nobody will notice the reforms. The senators have enough money. They don't need state investments. They don't need them. Get a bit of stability. I'm just going to leave my entire eastern flank exposed. Maybe Transamur will try and take it back. I honestly don't care. 36. I need to get the radio just to be prepared for wartime. Because radio allows more troops to fight at the same time if they don't enter the combat simultaneously. Which, considering we only have infantry, could be very important. We have one cav up here. They're pretty fast. We got any cav down there? Not really. Any cav along our border with Alish Orda, who I'd love to attack, but they won't let me. They won't let me. Mlem. Come now, brothers. We must fight. Republic of China versus the Ostation. What's left of the Ostation Gesellschaft. Marklick's just going to be eaten alive. Is normal. Maybe they'll create another Urgistan like I saw them do in my AUS game. As for planes, fall back to Kazan area. We have less than 200. Free dockyards. Work on convoys. Just work on convoys. Stockpile them up for now. As for you guys, yeah, just kind of follow up them. Work on things here. Oh, hey, there was one more. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. You're lying to me. You're a liar. Ah, I guess you did stay in that position. Huh. Poland elects a king. Let's see what it was. It is, the King of Saxony. I want to have that bomber on my desk. Tradition of the Masquerade Balls. And Siam has declared one of the Siam Federation. Masquerade balls were widespread among the Russian nobility and students before the revolution in 1917. With the opening of the new gymnasiums, the old traditions were reborn and become very popular and attractive with the students over the Russian cities and towns where the gymnasiums were founded. What is really surprising is that even some students from the public schools try to take part in these balls using the masks. Let's hope that this new tradition won't disappear in the future. This youth are beautiful in the Russian self. I want those balls on my desk. So when the war kicks off, it'll be roughly this area will go Soviet. The Concubine Union might attack us to try and... I'm not actually sure what they intend to do. This is just about Siam. I don't care about Siam. Kingdom of Siam versus the Siamese Federation. Authoritarian Dems versus Paternal Autocrats. Oh, it's the perfect world. Not even a single syndicalist in sight. State of the Orthodox Church. The Orthodox Church, under the leadership of local Patriarch Kirill, is demanding the clarification of its legal status in the Russian Republic. He wants us to pass a constitutional amendment to on the issue of our national religion. Naturally, Orthodox is the state religion. Reforming the military. Recent military exercises have led to one irrefutable conclusion. The Russian military is a mess. Sweeping reforms are needed if we are to be taken seriously by our neighbors. Each of our top army commanders has come up with their own plan. I'll take a look. I don't know why, but doing these videos always scratches my throat so damn bad. So, from the army, Denikin's plan. From the army, Wrangel's plan. So you are... Grand Battle Plan, you are Mass Assault, you are Superior Firepower, and you are Mobile Doctrine. You get research to the MAO... Oh, you all give research to the MAO6, base stability, Oh, real good base stability coming out of that guy. Lose a lot of stability over there. Removes national trait divide, military staff. Let's see, what would we really want to go with? Why do I keep clicking the wrong button? In terms of army doctrine, mass assault is just very good for manpower and very good for, well, deep battle. This is the Soviet doctrine. This is the Chinese doctrine, I guess you could say. Grand Battle Plan, meh. It's more, you have a long time to plan things, it becomes good. Let's go Denikin's plan. Let's get mass assault. Get as many troops as we can with our giant empire size and stick them everywhere, because that's what I really need. I have a massive border, and I'm going to possibly need to defend all of it at some point or another. We're going to need enough troops to rival the Germans and their Reichspakt Empire, who has already lost their lands in China, so that's very good. If you know, when I was playing the AUS, the Chinese troops actually came into pretty important use in France, as they naval invaded Cherbourg, and that's why I've been fighting for quite some time. Please, I wish to have army. Agitation on the countryside. With this situation in the countryside growing increasingly unstable, the peasants become easy to influence the various agitators. One such situation has recently taken place. A charismatic activist visited a number of villages calling for open revolt against our regime. How could we react to this potential threat? Let them agitate or eliminate the agitator. I want his head on my desk. We're going to be bad Tsarists. We're going to be evil monarchists. Rawr. Marklick, you're not doing too good. The Hoi4 Station declared war on the Indo-Chinese Union. As you do, workers strike. Send in the army to pacify them. Fulfill their demands. Ignore the demands, or send in the army. I just got a little bit of stability. Come on. We'll fulfill their demands. The capital, it's obviously going to be Petrograd. Rubber trade has been terminated from a lack of farms. Indo-Chinese declares its independence. Yeah, we have no factories at all. Lovely. We have some backup fighters. We can get rid of these for now. And just focus on that infantry equipment. It's all I ask. I need my troops to be well armed, and I have a feeling 59%. Artillery is the Mosinia. What am I working with, by the way? Okay, so I can go. We're forming the Navy. I'll take a look, but later. Navy's not that important. It's not like the Bolsheviks are gonna have a Navy. Let's see. Production. Let us bring back the Moise Nagants, 1981. Fill it out a bit, and yeah. Make it up a bit fast, please. 5 a day, 2 a day. It's going to be the same amount of steel, but I just need it out now. We don't have too much. We have this division, which is just a solid square, and this division, which has support artillery and initial stabilization. Okay. Get rid of that. Over here. Boop. Fire support. Rename. Just so I can keep these two apart. Maybe you give that my rifle symbol that I like to use. Union of Nicholas II. Union of the Preparation of the Legacy of Nicholas II, or Just Union of Nicholas II, is an organization founded with the former Tsarist officials such as Pyotr Bark and Vladimir Kokostov, who want to keep the remembrance of the last Russian Tsar and his policy. They propose a program of the events to show the role of Nicholas II for the Russian people all over the country. The Senate point out that we should support this unit to establish close connections with the former but powerful officials. It should allow us to gain some votes in the conservative members of the local and state dumas. We shall remember Nicholas for all his good deeds in Russia, or many that are still Republicans. Nah, we'll do it. I'm not trying to help anybody here. Come on. You go away. I need it to fill up. It's going to take a while to hit that efficiency cap, though. It's going to take a long time to do that. Republic of China. It's mostly a stalemate. Looks like they lost a bit there. But that was early on in the war. This area's done. Yeah, I think it's just a stalemate. I suppose we could help out the Allgemeine Ostischen Gesellschaft, but then why? We wouldn't really be getting into good graces with the Reichspakt. I could help the Republic of China, but what would I get out of that? I don't get anything. And ooh, so handsome. I need to attack Florida, but unfortunately, there's no prompt to allow me to do so. Because that happened lickety-split. That happened right as the game started. We have plenty of time to be able to take them out before the Civil War even kicks off, before I even need those troops. And then we'll be able to fully surround the Don Cuban Union when they try to attack me. Which I'm sure that they will. I'm sure they will. What are you doing up there? You cannot go very far. You're kind of in a bad place. Convoy raid up there, but what's that going to do? What's that going to do, I ask? Any movements anywhere else? Bulgaria? Army modernization, because I don't need to worry about this. Look, max naval range, I kind of like that. But later, army modernization would be lovely. Currently working on mechanical computing, dispersed industry, and radio. All very important. All very synced up. Over here, the Ma clique, it's holding on, but you can't hold on in a two-front war against both Tibet and Mongolia forever. Not when you have less troops. Got my Baltic fleet, they're doing fine. Hey, you already have some submarines. What are you doing with those submarines in there? Submarines should be separate. Separate but equal. But this fleet, what's in you? A couple of armored cruisers and some destroyers. It's more of a convoy defender type fleet. Looks out for submarines. All quiet in the Senate. Senate, which represent the richest Russian industrialists, the old aristocracy in the Russian church, together with the Grand Duke Dmitri Pavlovich Romanov, who is the head of the Senate. I want that head on my desk. And finally stopped the latest crisis, which weakened Russia. Though some of the problems is that Dmitri Pavlovich doesn't always pay attention to the advice of the Senate and is often led to the misunderstanding between the Grand Duke and his opponent's authority. But there's still a good chance that they will find a proper way to negotiate and recover Russia. Yes. Another episode goes by, another episode without a civil war. Those damn syndicalists will rise up eventually, and we can cut them down when they do. Well, with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye!